Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac, and we are back on Beaver Creek, and I have so much stuff to do. I can't even keep up with it. I've got tons and tons and tons of stuff to do. I've got let's just look here. Let's see what we got going on. So the grass isn't ready to be mowed. That's a good thing, because I don't have time to do it. But I have all these silage bales over here. We have to get picked up and sold. They're ready to sell. I need to plant the fields in soybeans. I got to get that done and get those fertilized. I've got apple boxes that are full down here. I have grapes that are full up there. I have onions that are full down. I've just got so much stuff going on. And I'm really happy because the map is kind of coming into what I wanted it to be, which I don't have to fast forward at all. I'm kind of getting to that point where I don't have to fast forward much. All these apple crates are full. So we're just down here carrying these over to under the shed, and we'll come pick these up later, and we'll take a load down and sell them at some point. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. And all these apple boxes are full. Apples are doing great. I'm using these Global Company apples. These are a friend of mine, Darren Castle, got these working, but he is working on a non-Global Company apple tree where you don't have to have a Global Company to make apples. And I'm really looking forward to that. And Darren's a great guy. He does some awesome work, and he likes to send me stuff. And I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you tuning in today. I surely do. I hope you're all safe and well. Some tough times we're dealing with right now. But I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you're hanging out at home and making the best of your time by watching old Raz here on Beaver Creek. A lot of new stuff on Farm Sim. A lot of new stuff lately. No Man's Land with Alien Jim has come out. And I'll be doing a multiplayer series on No Man's Land, where I will be specializing in a dairy farm. So we're going to be building a dairy farm in a multiplayer setting. We're going to be hopefully have an economy set up where I can buy stuff from other players. They can buy stuff from me, etc. So we'll be hoping to get that up and running. Prime example is I won't be doing any kind of grain farming for that, so I'll need straw, so I'll have to buy straw from one of the other players, which is a really fun thing to do. I believe one of the players is going to be setting up like a slurry and manure company where he buys and then he does fertilization for fields and things of that nature for the other players. So I'll be selling him my manure and slurry, or trading him. Probably be trading him. He will fertilize my fields for free, and he'll be able to take all my manure and slurry. I'm hoping that's the deal I can work out with him. But yeah, things are going great here. Like I said, that's done. Let's run down here and check our onion pallets. See, I've slowed all this stuff down, but we still have to move it. I need to take some loads. I've got quite a few pallets here. We need to get this loaded up. So what we're going to do in the episode today, we're going to get all the chores cleaned up. And every day I have a list of chores, just like a real farmer. I feel so special. So we have all this stuff we need to empty and move. We also have the animal care that needs to be done every day. But I did it late last night, so we're pretty good. One of the sheep need a little hay, and they're not producing any wool right now, so we don't have to worry about clearing that out because it's summer. They don't produce wool in the summer. Speaking of sheep, I saw this really cool article that has nothing to do with Farm Sim, that they found these wild sheep in Europe that had escaped from farms like 10 years ago. And they haven't been maintained, so they've just been growing wool in a wild state. The wool is so thick. They have like 60 to 70 pounds of wool on each one of these sheep. The wool is so thick that predators can't attack the sheep. They can't get through the wool to eat them. So wolves aren't attacking the sheep because they've learned that they can't attack the sheep because the wool is like an armor. And I was like, man, that is so cool. That's pretty awesome. How domesticated sheep are if you just let them grow their wool out, it's kind of like a suit of armor for them. So I thought that was a neat little tidbit and a touch of useless information that you can just hold on to or spread or look up the article yourself. And it's a sheep that can't be attacked by wolves because of their wool. Something like that. I can't remember the name of the article. Trying to stay positive, trying to stay happy, I'm trying to stay busy here at home. You might hear my kids in the background because they're home. Everybody's kids are home. And I love it. Been playing games with my kids, been hanging out. We've been going for walks each day. We've been doing school. I'm their teacher now, along with their dad and their caretaker and everything else. Mom is still working, so she goes to work 2 or 3 days a week right now. I work my normal weekend every week, and then kids are home all week. But I like it. I like having my kids here. It's fun, and I've been teaching them what I want to teach them. All kinds of neat stuff about science and geography and technology, along with reading and writing. But I've kind of expanded their curriculum. We've been doing some stuff. I think we're going to do some STEM projects. Build some contraptions here at home. That way they can learn how to do them. I've been looking for one of those model engines. I really want to find one of those. I had one when I was a kid. And I want to find one, teach my kids how to do that. And here I am talking about real life. Hope everyone's life is doing well. Alright, let's move. Where are we at now? So I think what we really need to do is we got to get these bales picked up. These silage bales and sold. I'm not sure what the going rate for silage is. Let's see. Grass silage, 77.06 per ton. It doesn't matter. We're gonna sell them either way. Oh. The boards need emptying. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll do that later. What do we want? We want the cloths. No, we need something with a little more oomph to pick up these bales, because it's going to be a lot. I tell you what we're going to use today. That's right. We're using the TerraTrack. Need more power. There it is. Big Kloss TerraTrack. Now, where did I put my I think it's at the main farm. I think. I could be wrong. Where did I put the... Okay, so it's up here at this farm. We'll head up there real quick. I have my wheel disconnected. I didn't even connect it before I started playing Farm Sim, so we're going to be playing with keyboard today. 'Cause I don't want to stop recording and then, you know, I don't want to do all that. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to run up here and grab our Anderson bale wagon, and we'll come down here and start picking up these bales. Alright, we are back at our big field here, and it's time to just pick up silage bales. You know how this works. You pick them up, and then you go sell them. I wonder how much each one weighs. Let me see if I can... so 4,000 liters. It won't give me a weight. If I had like a four pallet forks or something like that, I could pick it up and see. I was just curious how many tons each one of these weighed. Yeah, this I love these. I love the Anderson pack. I love this map, and the reason why is I'm being able to use mods that I haven't used yet, and I'm really, really excited. And I just enjoy this map. I think I'm gonna play this for quite some time. It just fills all my needs for a map, for a Let's Play. And I know a lot of people change stuff up, but I'm just gonna have fun, and that's kind of what I'm doing for this. As for the other series, we're going to keep up American Farmer. Right now, there's not a whole lot I can do on American Farmer because it's still real early in spring. But I am going to get an episode out this week. It'll be planting. American Farmer, I wanted to originally do a weekly series, but I think I may convert that to just a bi-weekly series just because of the format. And I think it works out better for content purposes, so I may convert American Farmer to bi-weekly series. We're going to be playing Beaver Creek. I'm still doing the Fort Schwitt Farms. I'm going to finish the year there, doing that time-lapse series, and then after that, I may... I'm probably only going to do a year there, because there's some other things I want to do, and that was fun, and it was fun to run a farm with the small equipment. and I really enjoyed doing that. But I think we have probably about 5 or 6 more episodes of that, Portrait Farms, before we dive into something else. I've got all these ideas in my head. I've got this one idea, Raznac around the world, where each episode I actually spend on a different farm in a different part of the world, and I kind of showcase machinery and things they would use there. So I do like a farm in Brazil or South America, and I do like a farm, you know, in the east coast of the United States and the west coast of the United States, and farms in Europe. But that'd be real labor intensive, and it's something I just don't have time for right now, especially with everyone being kind of cooped up at home. My playing time is very limited, so I may not do that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do. I've got all kinds of... I'm going to do the No Man's Land, which is going to be a multiplayer series. Be playing that. I've got some great people I'm going to be playing that series with. And the whole premise of that server, it's not a competition, it's not a battle. We're going to see what kind of world we can create out of Alien Jim's blank canvas. So I'm looking forward to that. I almost have a full load here, peoples. And then we'll go sell it, see how much money we make from the silage. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these silage bales picked up, and then after that, we're going to be planting some soybeans. And I think what I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this guy right here. I did have this. I had this guy here, and I went ahead and sold it. Might go ahead and use this one. But it doesn't have direct seeding. That's what I was wanting to do. I don't want to cultivate. I just want to do something with direct seeding. We may have to go with the Rapide, the Vaderstad. We could. That'd probably be best. I went ahead and downloaded this because it looks like there's a power harrow on the front of it. I was assuming that it would directly seed. That way you don't have to cultivate or plow. We'll see. What other planters do I have? I haven't. No mods there. I could put this in. See, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I wanted this to work, and it's not going to work. I wanted that to work. So we'll probably end up going with the end game. That guy there. That's probably what we'll go with. That way we don't have to cultivate. We already fertilized. I already threw down some fertilizer. So that part is done. But what we're going to do now, we're going to take this TerraTrack down to the port, and we're going to sell some of these bales, see how much money we get for a load. Alright, I'll see you down at the port. Alright, we've made it down to the dock, and I'm pretty sure... Let's see, yep. Pretty sure it's that one over there. It is. So down here at the dock, we have 3 sell points. We have pretty much there at the RGC mill. It takes pretty much every crop, every fruit, the onions, the grapes, the apples, everything goes there. Goes inside that building, and there's imaginary little workers that, you know, they pick it up and put it on a boat and send it off. Everything else, the bales, the silage, the milk, the wool, everything else goes right here. And it's a little awkward, and it's a little, I can't be picky because the map is awesome, and there's only so much you can do. I mean, the port was designed to be kind of a sell-all, and I like it that way because the rest of the map is just, I mean, the only thing that right here and the rest of the map is all mine to do what I want with. Now I'm hoping this works, so we're gonna... I have yet to sell bales on this map, so this is a live test. Let's back up a little bit. There you go, it's working. And I have the HUD turned off, so I guess I can turn that back on. Looks like $700 a bale. How much did we get for that whole load? Sold bales, $5,708 for 24 bales. Not bad money. It's not bad. I'll take it. There's a boat coming down the river there, and everything we put on the barges, and it all goes up river to the big towns and cities and whatever else we want to imagine. Maybe it goes up a river to some strange place. There's a little town over there. That's the Felsburn. You can tell this is Felsburn map border. Pretty sure that's from Felsburn. But I really enjoy it. Really, really do. I'm trying to think what else to talk about. Sometimes I forget what I'm going to say. Does that ever happen to you guys? Like, you have all these thoughts in your head, and I have notes that I write down, but I have all these thoughts in my head, and then I kind of forget what I'm going to say. So let's look at the notes here. Talked about Alien Gyms, No Man's Land. That's awesome. Oh, Sandy Bay. Sandy Bay by Oxygen David came out. Looks like a very, very nice map. Something really neat. I don't know if I'm going to have time to play it. I would love to. Would love to play it. I love the dairy farm with the calves that he has on there, and some of the other features he added. So, you know, big time props to Oxygen David. Maybe I can do a series like American Farmer in England, where I'm confused the whole time because they all drive on the wrong side of the road. I don't know. We can come up with something. I just don't have time. I don't have time for, you know, all these different series. Now, you can see our frame rate drops really low right here. See, I'm down in the 30s. Normally I run in the 60s, high 50s, 60s here. And the reason why it's these pallets, we've talked about it before, but I think, are they done? Nobody's producing. Are we out of, oh, we're out of water. May have to come by here and fill that back up. It is midsummer. May just call it quits for grapes this year. Or I might just put a little bit of water. I don't know. Yeah, we'll finish out grapes for the summer. I won't put it in too much water. Put another little bit in each one, and then that way we can get grapes for the rest of the summer. And then, you know, maybe a little bit into the fall, but we want all that production shut down. Other than the greenhouses by winter. Don't want any apples or grapes or any of that stuff working at that time. So what I'm going to do, off camera, I'm going to jump away. I'm going to get all these bales sold up, and then when I'm done selling bales, we'll come back and start planting some soybeans. I think that's the plan today. Alright, see you all in just a second. Didn't I do the absolutely best job you've ever seen stacking bales? I did this manually. That's right. You hear the kids in the back? One of them's a little excited. Yeah, I did all this manually. I like it. Did pretty good. I'm very proud of myself. Alright, enough with that. So, we're going to plant some soybeans. We went ahead and went with this Vaderstad because it has the direct planting. We don't have to cultivate. Kind of save us a step, which that's what I wanted. I also added this mod, and I haven't used it yet. It looked really cool. I guess we could have went with this. In fact, I mean, let's just go ahead and do it. Might as well. It's a mod. Let's try it. Let me find the Vaderstad and sell it. Yep. Sell that. And so this mod is, you can get it from the in-game mod hub. So apparently it's 3 different parts. You have this, which I guess is a cultivator. Okay, it's a cultivator and a seed tank, and you can add the packer or not. So we're going to go ahead and leave that there, and then you can add either a grain drill to the back, or you can add a row crop planter to the back, which I thought was really, really, really cool. Because now you have your cart and your cultivator, and then you just change out your planter, whether you want row crops or a drill. And I thought that was really, really cool, how that was able to do that. So let's go ahead and buy this.
And for the sake of our farm, we just need the grain drill because we're going to plant soybeans with a drill. That's it. That's the mod there. Again, you can get this from the in-game mod hub. This is the Horsch. I think it's the AR or the, let's see, I'll tell you right here. Horsch Pronto 6AS and 8RC pack. It's a really, really cool mod. I'm going to use it, and we're going to use the Voltra because the Voltra is big enough. Because I think it's 160 horsepower for the cart cultivator and then another 60 for the seeder or the drill. So that's about 200 horsepower, and the Voltra is 250. So we'll see how this works. It may be a little odd to get to work, but we'll see. I think it takes seed and fertilizer too. Remember, we're about to find out. Okay, so it has an opening animation. That's cool. I have a pallet of seed here in the inside. Yep, it has 2 different tanks. If I can get close enough to trigger that, I might have to do something else. As you watch me struggle. Alright, there's our seeds. And 36 bushels. That's probably plenty because we're just planting soybeans. And then let me go ahead and buy a pallet of let's buy a pallet of fertilizer. Pallets, where is it? 2,500 for 2,400 liters. I think that's the one we want. Yeah, we want the Pioneer one. It's the best deal. Alright, buy that. As you all laugh at me. Listen, I'm learning on the go, people. I'm learning on the go. Oh! Gosh. I'm struggling right now. I'm really struggling. I need to put my wheel back and attach it back to my computer. I had it turned off because the kid's been playing the computer a lot. So, alright, we'll fill this up with fertilizer. Change cruise control speed. Oh. Lower, unfold, unload, close cover. Alright, so that's full of fertilizer. And it's full enough with seed. I say that now. Right, back. I think we would back this up and connect. Alright, there we go. That is our... it's got a nice closing animation. Let's jump out and look at it. While we're here, we'll do a mod review. So the hoses attach. That's a good thing. Hoses do attach. Hoses attach back here, which is really cool. The hose runs all the way from the cart to the planter. Very, very nice. Let's see what that looks like when we detach it. Yep. Oh wow, this is a very nice mod. Very well done. See, you have this loose hose here, these loose hoses, and then when we attach it, it connects everything. Everything's all connected now. Wow, it's very nice. Very nice mod. I like that. That's you can get that from the in-game mod hub. So we're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy to use. See about doing some planting. About getting some work done. So let's unfold. So we have to do both. Alright. It is 6 meters. And then I'm assuming you have to turn both on separately. I wish there was a feature that would... Okay, nope. It turns them both on at the same time. Because if I hit B on either end, it works. Alright, so let's lower it. Nice. Let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. And it seems to be planning. I'm not... There's no animation here. Would like to see more dirt kicked up there. It still works. It's still nice, but I would like to see a little more animation, a little more dirt from the cultivator part of it, maybe. We'll pay attention to it. Let's make sure it's planning. And I probably didn't even select soybeans. No, I selected something else. Silly me. So we're gonna have to reseed this. All right, so let's turn this off. Let's go to soybeans. There we go. Back up and start over, and it should, if this has the cultivating feature, it should plow under what we already planted and start over. Should. Keyword is should. This thing's fast, 11 miles per hour. It's probably a little quick. So we can adjust that. So left control 1, 2 isn't working. Oh, maybe that key number 1. So let's turn this down to like 15 kilometers per hour. Let's see what happens. I'm just curious. Okay, so now there's more dirt animation. If you look there we go. Okay. Alright. 10, 11. So it's pretty quick. Pretty quick little implement. 11 miles per hour, 6 meters. Cultivates and seeds at the same time. And the great thing about this is we can switch this off for a row crop planter if we ever want to plant corn. It has single button activation, so you don't have to turn both parts on. You just turn one on, and then you can raise and lower it all together, one piece. Now, with a part like this, it probably cultivates in front, so you have to be real careful, because it'll reseed ground over and over and over again. I know if you use a seeder with like a power harrow that attaches, or something that plows before it plants, that's what happens. It does fertilize too as it works. Excellent. Really happy we went with this one. I think this tractor might be, I don't know. It looks small, but I guess it's really not too small. Looks that way. Let's get some headlands done here. Come back for those. Clean up those little spots. Now for another little trick here. Got my blinker on. So Alt-C, Control-S. Let's auto with this bad boy. Let's get this started. Get some rows down. As you can see, it's plant. It'll double plant. That's all right. Got plenty of seeds. Plenty of seeds. I don't want the offset, so we'll fix that. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I have my mouse programmed now to pretty much take care of all my GPS controls, and I have to remember what buttons are what, because I forget. Alright, now we're planting. Trying to figure out why some wheels are like more dirt or dirtier than others. Wow. Ultra turns pretty quick. Just slow down. Because you can see these right wheels over here are really dirty. These left wheels aren't. It's kind of odd, different, but not too bad. Alright, yeah, it's a cool mod. Definitely worth checking out. You guys should check it out. Maybe something you like. Oh, so we can increase. There we go. Set our cruise control at 8. I think 8 miles an hour is pretty safe speed for planting. Putting in some soybeans that we'll harvest this winter. I like this. I think I've said that 12 times. Alright. Now, where were we? We talked about Sandy Bay. I'm just looking at my notes here. We talked about Sandy Bay. The only thing is that probably a little heavy. It is. My front end is a little loose. I probably should have slapped a weight on with this, because that's why I'm oversteering, I think. It's because my front end's a little loose. But we'll be alright. What else was I talking about? Oh, the news I haven't talked about yet, and everyone should know this. April 7th, the Straw Harvest add-on is coming out. It's going to be a free DLC. Free. Thank you very much, Giants. Thank you, Creative Mesh, for coming out with that. I'm really, really excited for Straw Harvest add-on. I want to use it on this map. That's primarily where I'm going to use it here, because we have all the hay fields and stuff for the horses and the sheep, and eventually cows, and I don't know, whatever else we get into. We'll just have to wait and see what I come up with. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. Talked about the channel, kind of where we're going, and what I plan on doing. Staying the course right now. We're going to add the No Man's Land here and there. Finish up Fort Strip Farms. After that, I don't think I'll be doing time-lapse series for a little while. I may change my mind. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. The more work I have off camera on Beaver Creek, the less need I have for something like Fort Strip Farms, because I play that at night when the family's asleep. And now it's getting to the point on Beaver Creek where I can do a lot of work off camera, and I can do that. So if that's something you'd like to see, I can time-lapse the off-camera work for Beaver Creek or the No Man's Land stuff. If you like the time-lapse, if you like how I do the time-lapse, just say, Raz, keep doing the time-lapse stuff. You're playing anyways. Just record it and then talk a little bit later on about what you did. Or don't talk at all and just give us the awesome tunes. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I do. Also with the channel, if you haven't watched, I did a series on surviving the aftermath. That is on pause right now until the next update comes out for that game. So we'll be playing that later on. As it sits right now, though, that series is on pause because I've kind of completed the game as it sits right now. They update that once a month with new features and content, and we'll be checking those out as it comes out. What I'm going to be playing is I bought an oldie but goodie. It's not too old. It's from 2015. It's a game called Mad Max. If you don't know what the Mad Max series is, then you've been living under a rock or in a bunker. I love the Mad Max series. I love the Mad Max world. I like pretty much all. I like the new one, the Fury Road. I like all the old ones with Mel Gibson. And I'm really looking forward to play the game. I played a little bit, tried it out. I like it. It's fun. So I'm going to record those, and we're probably going to do those in hour gameplay segments. Maybe a little shorter, a little longer. It just depends. Because there are quests and there are things we need to do. It's kind of a linear open world, which means you have to progress in order to unlock other parts of the world, but there's also side quests you can do. So we're going to be playing that game. And I'll be recording that and putting it out. It'll be with commentary, minimal, probably. It'll probably just be talking smack when I wreck other cars and I get in fights with people. But I love apocalyptic stuff, and I know that's kind of weird and morbid, but I love stuff like zombies and nuclear wars, and I don't know. It's always been kind of a morbid fascination of mine. I know, right? Here I am playing this peaceful game of farm sim, and I really like end of the world stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I am kind of weird. That's me. And I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to continue on, and I'll get all this stuff planted up. You don't have to watch me do that, because you know what it is. You play the game, and you know what planning is. And I hope this format kind of works. Some people like to see all the gameplay footage. I myself, I kind of don't. I like to know what each person's doing, and I like to see the progression of the farm. But I don't necessarily have to watch people plant everything and harvest everything. And I hope you like that. I hope you like that format. I'm still new to this YouTube stuff, so I'm learning, and I'm trying to make my content better and better for you because you're taking the time and watching it. Appreciate it, everybody. If you'd like to support the channel, there are some links down below to Giant software products. You can check those out, click on them, and for the partner code, you'll just put in Raznac with all capitals. So if there is a giant software product you've been wanting, or maybe you've never even bought the game yet and you want to try it out, go down to those links, click on them. If you're going to buy the stuff anyways, it just helps me out. They throw a little bit of money my way. And by a little bit, I mean like, I think I checked my account earlier, and I think I've made 78 cents so far. So it's not tons of money, and it doesn't affect your price any. But it is through the Giants website that you have to buy it. So it'll be full price. So if there's no sale going on, you do that. But if there's a sale going on, you can get it through Steam and some other sources, probably cheaper. So definitely do that. Save your money. But if you want it now and you aren't worried about saving money, check out those links below. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me ramble and rant and talk about nonsense. As always everybody, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.